intrigue of football well after dark. This late-night matchup when history says anything can happen. Welcome to Durham, North Carolina. Brooks Field at Wallace Wade Stadium, home of the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on another team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Blue Devils will kick this deep to start us off. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
What a call here by this offense, and unfortunately, the receiver drops this drag route. So much real estate in front of him, a big gain missed by the drop.
2nd and 10 here. It's a shotgun run call. Bites off a defender. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Back to pass. It's Lopez. Looking deep on the scramble. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So the Duke Blue Devils offense gets their first crack now. And Kirk, this offense relies on a reliable running back who's certainly been able to step up and make plays when needed.
Yeah, and Chris, I think the thing that stood out to me in our production meeting yesterday, talking to the coaches, is this guy does the little things. It's probably why they give him the opportunity, whether it's pass protection, good job of being able to run and get tough yards in those short yardage situations, just a complete back. We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
And the quarterback keeps it here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And Kirk, all these players are aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment, this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in an Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you. Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down to the 32.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelbacker, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's when they start the drive. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together in this drive with a little more urgency. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Scanning the field, it's Lopez. Bringing pressure. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense and man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Tar Heels bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands, it's Brown. Puts the defender into the spin cycle and breaks free. The sophomore with great work after the catch.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Takes off in a bootleg. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab. It's King. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the 1st quarter clock winds down. And Duke has the lead here. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. So here we go. 1st play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Looking for some space. It's Moore. Runs through the defender. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
So here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Grab with the receiver. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be 1st down from there. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
Big throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Looking to throw yet again. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets us started with the next drive. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. A deep shot right down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Back to throw. It's Lopez. Catch made on the right side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. Spins away from the defender. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7.
That makes the score 2-10, North Carolina 7.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal, and they find the end zone this time out. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
It's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Gain moves the ball to the 37, another first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab down the middle, it's King. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And the back gets the football. Picks up the first, looking for more. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Blue Devils with 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Short connection to the tight end here.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Duke.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Across the 30. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. To throw, it's Lopez. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Defense is coming after him. That's a solid gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Look out, room to run here. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Looking to pass. It's Lopez. Makes a quick catch. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
And the Tar Heels are in the red zone now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. The coverage team brings him down in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Tar Heels will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
And at first down, they go right back to him. They've got him down out near the 40.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's King. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And the Blue Devils begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Hands off to the left. Good tackle up near midfield at the 48.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun running play call. Gets the first and still running. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Looking to throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets him up first down at the 33.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
1st and 10 play coming up. He hands it off from the gun. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Gain of 5. Second down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's got the first and still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
The Blue Devils are in the red zone. They'll run it here. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. A play action, looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Boy, Chris, this drive looked outstanding until they got into the red zone. Seems like the wheels have come off. Third down and long makes it very tough to execute in the red zone. Now let's see what they come up with here on this fourth down play.
So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Second down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. Looking to throw. It's Lopez. Quick throw to the left. Oh, he makes the catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Tar Heels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Heavy pressure, he lets it go.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Second down after that previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Brought down quickly, but not before a big gain. Move it to the 35.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run. Then you pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind him. That's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Tar Heels looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point.
Is on for the extra point.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
That makes the score 20. North Carolina 17.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Kick this one away.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Anthony. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
At the 21-yard line. Second down.
Let's check out this running back comparison. These guys have been excellent, pounding away and seemingly only getting stronger.
20. North Carolina 17.
We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
First down and 10 now. The back's got it. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. QB bootlegs here. There's contact on the throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
He's going to pull it down and run. Puts into space at the 50.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
And the Blue Devils will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's King. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. Grab behind the line. It's King. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
He's got room to run. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Touchdown, Blue Devils. This offense cannot be stopped. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Back to throw. It's Lopez. The pocket breaking down. Cannot escape the pass rush there. Brought down for a short loss.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking right, this one caught. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw over the middle. Wide open downfield. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass complete. It's second down now. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Receivers are bunched together. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And the Tar Heels will line up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Lopez. and it's caught. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. And the Tar Heels are in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. From the shotgun, drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Looking for 6. Touchdown, UNC. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to, can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot?
Here's the point after attempt.
Kicker on for the extra point.
PHC is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score 27. North
I
Carolina.
believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Number 9.
On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Blue Devils enter the final minute of play, looking to run the clock out and win this game. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw for the 1st down. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop. Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. Looking downfield, it's Lopez. The ball is caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.